Hey guys, thanks for joining today's test server session again. So what's new? This time we don't have to talk about the Pantheon pack because with the new update, these bots and the upgrade of the Workshop 2.0, the component conversion will come to the live server soon, I guess next week. So there's no need to talk about those 3 bots again. Maybe the stats change between test server and live server, that's normal, but we will see when those bots come to the live server the latest. So this time we have to talk about 3 new weapons, but they're not really new. Okay, they haven't been to the test server before, but they are lighter or heavier versions of weapons that already exist. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the weapon Blaze. This is a light version of the Ember weapon. You can see 3 of them on the Blitz and 1 on the Mercury, so let's have a closer look. This is the icon, and as you can see from the icon, the weapon really looks very familiar, looks very similar to the Ember weapon. Let's have a closer look. And here you can see, yeah, it's just a little lighter, smaller, thinner, but it nearly has the shape of the Ember, so yeah, it is an Ember, a light version of an Ember. Let me give you the stats. The Blaze can do 185 damage points, and I think this is per unit, and I'm not sure about that, but I think this weapon has 300 units, which it can fire in 10 seconds, something around that, and yeah, so the damage output is much higher because normally this weapon fires up to, I don't know the exact number, 10 to 30 units per second. So yeah, and the 185 damage points are only per unit. As the Ember itself, this weapon also has 350 meters range and a reload time of 5 seconds. Yeah, this is the Blaze weapon. Then we have a light version of the Dragoon. This is called Marquess. And as you can see from the icon, also the Marquess looks really similar to the Dragoon weapon. When we take a closer look, you can see it even more. Just a smaller, shorter version with a, smaller, shorter, a little more, a little thicker at the end, but yeah, you can see that these weapons are of the same kind. So let's let me give you the stats of the Marquess. On level 8, this weapon has 3000 damage, can do 3000 damage points per charge with ammunition of 4 charges, a fire rate of 1 charge per second, a real time of 1 charge per 3 seconds, and a range of 600 meters. So the stats are, of course, not the damage points, but the rest of the stats is very familiar, similar to the stats of the Dragoon weapon. Yeah, this is the light Dragoon called Marquess, and last but not least we have a heavy version of a weapon, and this one is called Calamity. The Calamity weapon you can see here on the Inquisitor is the heavy version of the Scourge. Therefore the Scourge is the second weapon on the Inquisitor. So this is the Scourge, and when we take a look at the top of the Calamity, you can see they are nearly the same. The Scourge is a little not as wide as the Calamity, it's a little thinner, but the structure is the same. We have this 2 arms split into 4 parts for whatever, and the same counts for the Calamity. So you can see that these two weapons are the same kind. And yeah, what can the Calamity do? On level 8, this weapon can do 4,860 damage points per second. But as you might know from the Scourge, this number depends on the distance between you and the enemy. On longer distance, I think between 350 and 600 meters, this 4,860 damage points get less. I think only 75% of the average damage. And when you get closer from 350 to 0 meters, these damage points go straight up, I think, to nearly 250%. So I think nearly 10,000 damage points per second are possible with this weapon. As the Scourge, this weapon has a range of 600 meters and a reload time of 5 seconds. Exactly the same as with the Scourge. Okay, these are the 3 new weapons, today's main topics. So let's go through the line and setup quickly and then directly to the fight in order to see what these weapons can do. As I've shown you, the Blitz is equipped with 3 blazes and a halo. The Mercury, Ember, Blaze and Halo, in order to show you the difference or the familiarity of those 2 weapons. Then we have the Raker, as you have seen, with the Dragoon and 2 Marquess. Of course, I could have chosen the pattern to show you the maximum power of the new Marquess weapon, but I want you to see the difference between those weapons, or are they really different? Let's see. And same counts for the Inquisitor, Scourge and Calamity on the same board in order to see if there is a difference or not. Together with an Corona in order to give the enemy no chance to get away. Same counts for Mercury and Blitz. And last but not least, to show the maximum power of the Calamity weapon, I have equipped a Bulwark with 2 of them. So that's it. Let's go to the fight and I'll have a look at the performance of these weapons. Here we go. It's a Beacon Rush on Springfield. Not the best map for my line and setup, but let's see what I can do. I choose the fastest spot first. Forgive me that I use my ability right from the beginning or right at the start, but on this map the enemies are that much. There is so much distance between me and the enemy at the start, so that doesn't matter, because when they come in range my ability will be loaded again, so it doesn't matter. What I've noticed, I haven't played the Blitz since it was on the test server the last time, or for the last time. I have noticed the spot has gotten that slow. This one was one of the fastest spots in the whole game, and now I have the feeling that this spot is one of the slowest I've ever met. Only within its ability, the spot seems fast. As you have seen, the Ember together with a Blaze or 2 Blazes is much stronger than the 3 Blazes. These laser beams to reduce the weapon damage of the enemy are so low over the ground, you have no chance to shoot them over a small hill or whatever. Oh, this guy is only hiding again. Okay. This is the problem with the Raker. The spot is so small, it has so little height that you can't shoot over any obstacle. And as you can see, one Dragoon and two Marquesses, or whatever the plural is called, can do nearly the same damage as two Dragoons. That's nice. This guy is only playing hide and seek. Yeah, but now he's gone. Okay, we lost our home beacon, I can see from here. That's not good. I think I'm gonna ditch, yeah, I'm gonna ditch this one. I'm helping out my teammates at the spawn. Okay, only 2 or 3 players left on our side of the field. Not very funny. So let's have a look at the Calamity, and as you can see, this weapon has a really good damage output. But yeah, there's no chance for us to survive this. This is whatever. And that's it. Yeah, I think most of my teammates quit, so there was no chance for us to win this match. But you have seen what I wanted to show you. You have seen the damage output of all those 3 new weapons. I did really good in my opinion. At least I could stand my ground. My teammates, yeah, as you can see, not too good. Okay. You have seen the difference between the weapons and their bigger or smaller brothers or sisters. I think the beam or the burning liquid of the blaze flies a little faster and in a smaller, thinner stream than the Ember, but the look and the feeling of the other shots of the Marquess and the Calamity is exactly the same. Like with the Dragoon or the Scourge. The damage output of the Blaze, in my opinion, is a little too low. The one of the Marquess, the Light Dragoon, is a little too high in my opinion, because that seems as if it's more than half of the Dragoon, and yeah, if there will come a medium version of them, where to put that in between? 75%? I don't know, and doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, I think the Marquess is a little too strong. And the only one of those weapons I think that is really balanced is the Calamity, because this one is a little stronger than the Scourge, and yeah, this is a heavy weapon, so this is okay for me. Of course, you can be of other opinion. I'm always interested in, I always answer comments, so please feel free to leave me your opinion there. Give me a thumbs up if you like my work, and if you know some people who also want to keep informed or want to stay informed, give them a hint. There's a guy making videos, bringing you the latest news, absolutely not influenced by Pixonic or anything else. That would be the best you can do for me. Okay, this is it. This was this week's tester session. I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, there's nothing more to say than happy hunting, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.